Hi, welcome to my backyard. My name is Thomas and this is 99 Rockhounding. Now the reason I'm in my backyard right now is because I needed to do some explaining before this video starts. I did some rockhounding with Rob and Taylor and they both released videos of that, and I wanted to do something just a little bit different so that you weren't watching like the same 3 videos in a row. So I'm going to be doing some rockhounding in the Cuyuna Iron Range. Now in the Cuyuna Iron Range, there's some really cool rocks that can be found there. There's some really neat iron formations. There's a rare type of agate called Binghamite, and there's just a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So I think you'll really enjoy this video. All right, next time you see me, I'll be in my van in Cuyuna. I apologize if I sound a little muffled in the video. I'm going to be wearing a mask because the air quality index right now is like 350 because of wildfires in Canada. So yeah, so it's a little hazy. It smells like smoke. Like I've only been outside for maybe 15 minutes and I smell like I've been in a bonfire. So yeah, it's really bad today, but let's see what we find. This is the area that we're going to be hounding today. As you can see, there's quite a bit of rock, especially up there. So yeah, last time I was here I found some really neat stuff, so should be exciting. Well, I just picked this thing up and I'm not really sure what it is, but really looks cool. Those don't wipe off at all. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird stuff around here. Check out how golden this ant is. It almost looks fake. Here's a good example of some of the weird iron formations that you can find. These little round globular looking things are called botryoidal crystals. But yeah, lots of weird stuff like this. These rocks are so much fun to walk on. That one's kind of weird. Well, here's another example of botryoidal crystals. This one's cool. It's got some kind of iridescence to it. The quartz around here is kind of weird because it also almost has like an iridescent sheen to it. That one looks like it has some red in it. This one might actually be Binghamite. I don't know enough to actually identify it, so. Lots of hematite and gothite around here. And there's quite a few other minerals too. I think there's manganese. There's some rocks that contain arsenic, so don't lick any of the rocks around here, but just tons of interesting stuff like this. There's another one that kind of has some crystals in it. Check out how crazy colorful some of these rocks are. And this one's really got some color to it. This one might be a really small piece of Binghamite. I keep mentioning Binghamite and I haven't really explained what it is. Other than it's a type of agate. Binghamite is a type of chatoyant agate. And chatoyancy is kind of like cat's eye effect. So if you've ever seen like tiger's eye or stuff like that. That's what chatoyancy is. And it can only be found in the Cuyuna range. So I'm hoping to find some bigger pieces of it, but I'm not really sure what it looks like. I've only seen a lot of the pictures online are of really high quality pieces. And for anybody who hunts agates, you know that a lot of what you see online is like the best of the best, so, and not necessarily a good representation of what you would necessarily find in the field, so. Yeah. At this point, anything that has red in it is Binghamite to me, so. Look at that, that's got some cool crystals on the inside of it. Some druzy vugs. Druzy meaning crystallined, and vugs meaning holes in the rocks. That's really cool. Oh, I love coming out here because you just find such cool minerals and stuff like this. Another gorgeous rock with some druzy vugs in it. Look at that side with that red. That is so cool. It's red, you know what that means? It's probably, oh, I have no idea. It might be Binghamite, but heck if I know. All I know is it looks cool and it's going in my cat litter bucket. Sorry I don't have a lot of videos of me picking up rocks. I'll pick up a lot of them like this that just sort of look like normal rocks around here, or look like all the other rocks, and then you'll flip it over and it'll have crystals in it like that. So I'll have to try to get more video of me finding interesting rocks instead of just showing them. This one has more of those botryoidal crystals on it. Nothing much on the other sides. This one's got some interesting crystals on it too. And I find rocks around here that have these weird circular patterns like this. Those are pretty cool. Lots of rock. It's very red, it's very crystally. Whatever it is, it's really cool. And I'm hoping it actually polishes up nice. That one's got quite a bit of red on it, that's cool. Look at the banding on that thing. I find quite a few of these around here too. They almost have like a velvet texture on them. And I'm not sure if that's moss or if that's actually like part of the rock. But it feels like felt. Ew, grasshopper. That's not what I'm interested in though. I just saw some color poking through and thought it looked kind of cool. Grasshopper looks kind of cool actually. It's got some neat colors to it. I'm gonna leave him there though. I'm probably about 2/3 up this slope. It's a pretty good incline. Trying to make my way up there. Good thing I wore proper rock climbing Crocs. It might be adventure strap time. We'll see. Check out this one I just found. Look at that. That one's really pretty. What is it? No idea. Quartz, maybe Binghamite. Who knows? Somebody probably knows. Not me. A lot of color to it. I'm, again, not sure what a lot of this stuff is, but it's cool. More of that botryoidal stuff. I just like saying botryoidal. Another Jersey Vug with some red crystals in there. I'm not sure how well that color is showing up on camera though. But they are red. They look like little tiny rubies. I can't remember the name of it, but I think this might be an example of, I know it starts with an R, maybe rondicite or something like that. I'll put the name up when I figure it out once I get home. I just spotted something kind of interesting over here. Lots of color on this. I know I've said this for just about every rock that I've picked up so far, but this one might actually be Binghamite. And the reason I'm saying that even more is because this one has what almost look like wood grain in it. And Binghamite, the reason it's chatoyant is because of the way the iron and quartz form almost fibrous crystals. One of these is bound to be Binghamite though. Alright, couple of interesting rocks here. First is, oh, don't roll down the hill. This one's got some interesting crystals on it. And this one just kind of looks like the last one, but with that fibrous look to it. It almost looks like wood grain. And there's, this one's got some red in it. The quartz here is just really, well, I'm assuming this is quartz. It might be something else, and that's why it looks so weird, but it's really iridescent. That thing looks kind of interesting. And there was one more that really caught my attention, and now I can't find it. This one's cool. So many cool rocks around here. So I just picked this one up, and this one's interesting. It has kind of this translucent globular mass on it. It is rock, this stuff. And then on this side, it almost looks like fungus, but again, it is rock. It's also got some crystals and stuff. As I get closer to the top, the wind is getting stronger. So I apologize if it's really loud. Well, I have made it to the top, and there are actually turkey vultures flying pretty much level with me. This one over here is actually below me. And it's not foggy out. That's all smoke. But the view up here is just stunning. That's my van way down there. This one's really cool. This one's got some needle spray crystals on it. I would guess it's some type of iron formation, but I can't be for sure. These vultures are flying like right off the end of this. It's cool. They're getting within probably 20 feet of me. But I don't have to worry because I'm not dead. And they only like to eat dead things, so. Look at them just almost float there. Whatever this thing is, it's beautiful. And another really pretty rock. I'm holding on to a bunch of these, hoping that they're Binghamite, but who knows? If you know, let me know. Check out the crystals in this rock. That is some neat stuff. Quite a bit of interesting stuff here. There's this thing that just has this iron line through it. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's what I was hoping to find today. Stuff like this. So cool. I feel like I'm rock hounding the surface of Mars right here. Look at how red everything is compared to over there where it's pretty gray. So I might be wrong about this, but I think all these here, like right there, that kind of look like plants, are examples of dendritic manganese. Some on here too. Some right there. And this one's probably the coolest. Look at that. They're a good example of what's known as a pseudo-fossil. So something that looks like a fossil but isn't. Because they kind of look like little ferns or plants of some sort. Alright, I really think this one might be Binghamite. This one's actually chatoyant. Look at that. That's really neat. that kind of reflects and refracts. That is so cool. Look at how red this piece is. Not sure how well that's showing up, but so it wasn't until I got home and got this red one kind of wet that I really realized what a beautiful piece of Binghamite this is. And this one I'm sure is Binghamite. Watch the color change. How cool is that? It's not just entering a shadow, it's changing color. Look at that. So beautiful. This druzy bug has some really nice octahedron crystals in it. And then another interesting crystal formation. This stuff is so weird. Doesn't it just look fake? Well, I made it back to my van. I had a lot of fun rock hounding today. I found a lot of really cool stuff. And there's just so much interesting geology in this area. Well, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.